Bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that.
What's up, guys? Crypto Sandman coming back to you with another YouTube video. Welcome back, guys. I took a little break yesterday, had a few things to do with the family, a little Saturday off, but I'm back at it today. And today we're going to talk about Ethereum Gold. Now, Ethereum Gold is a smart contract. It is strictly on the blockchain. It is strictly person to person. And I'm going to give you a few details about this. Now, to interact with this Ethereum Gold contract, you have to have a MetaMask wallet. And if you don't have a MetaMask wallet, it's pretty simple to get. You just there's some videos on it. Just YouTube it. YouTube the videos on how to download the Chrome extension. Right now, I'm using the Chrome browser, and it's a Chrome extension, the MetaMask wallet, and it just looks like a little fox. So if you don't know about that, just Google it. So once you have your MetaMask wallet to interact with the contract, you come to this website, and here's the website right here. And of course, my computer does that. Hold up. It's gonna pull it back up. Same website, but now once you go to this website here, all of this stuff comes up. You can see all of your stuff. As you can see here, I don't have any Ethereum in the contract as of right now, because right now I'm just doing a non-biased review for you guys to show you everything about Ethereum Gold. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. So here you can see the amount of ETH in the contract, and it's already over 2675 ETH in the contract, and the people are still currently buying. I just saw a notification down below on my screen. You can't see it, but yes, people are still currently buying into the contract. Now, that 2675 ETH has a USD value of 629,000. So the contract is healthy and it is alive and well. So what you have to do is once you interact with your wallet and you would like to buy into the contract, you're going to be buying it's called gold, and this is the Ethereum Gold. This is what they call it, but it's pretty much you're just putting your Ethereum in, and you'll be able to take your Ethereum out on this end. So what's going to happen is, for example, you're going to put in the amount of ETH you want to put. Let's just say if I wanted to do 5, boom, 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 you would buy 661 gold. That's what 5 Ethereum would get. And the right now the gold price is $1.76 USD. Okay, let me just delete that because I won't be putting anything in. So once you put it in, it actually reflects the 10% in and 10% out in your initial buy, and it puts your statistics right here. And what happens is on your initial buy, even though it shows your reflection of your 10% in and 10% out, it will only distribute the 10% in dividends amongst all of the gold holders. So your dividends is pretty much based on your portion of gold tokens held, and you get the 10% divided up based on your portion of gold tokens held. And the reason why that's very important to new investors, as well as old, I will explain here in a bit. But that's very important. Your 10% dividends, it gets distributed, well, not evenly. It gets distributed to you based upon, so that 10% gets divvied up between all of the users based upon your share of gold. Anyway, I'll go into a little bit more detail in a second. So once you see your stuff here, so if I put in 5 ETH, it's going to be 20%. So it's going to be about 4 ETH. So it's going to take away a whole ETH. It's going to be probably a little bit under 4 ETH. And so I'll have 4 ETH here. It'll have my tokens, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So once you do that, you're in the contract. And every time somebody buys in the contract, you get the 10% dividend distribution. And if anybody buys out of the contract, you get the 10% distribution. Okay. Now, hopefully I'm explaining this pretty good. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comment section and I will answer them, every single question. But I'm trying to be as clear and concise as possible and put this very non-biased review in a short period of time. So down here you can see this contract. Now you can't see down here. Now my cursor is going down below here. It says Ethereum Gold was established in 2020. Now Ethereum Gold is the face of a contract that had already been established in 2018, and the name of that established contract was Gandhiji. Now, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, the face of the contract really doesn't matter. Now, it does raise a few flags about, you know, being transparent and honesty and being straight up with people. But at the end of the day, the contract is proven, and the contract has lasted and has not died out since 2018. So even though they did do the old switcheroo on everyone, it doesn't matter to me, in my personal opinion, that it went from Gandhiji to Ethereum Gold. Now, some people may have got burned in Gandhiji and they may not be interested in coming into this Ethereum Gold, and that's perfectly fine. But moving right along, you can see all the way back here. It started in 2018, and you go up, and there was a big pump, and then people, saw other clones, and they saw other dApps to get into, and they went out, and then there was another big pump again, and then they started to go out. Now here, right here, this is where we are now, and as you can see, that we are at the peak of this third pump, and as you can see, this point is higher than this point. So we're at an all-time high for this particular contract, Ethereum Gold, formerly known as Gandhiji. So we're at an all-time high. So keep that in mind as I keep going through this review. It's been pumped and it's come down, but it hasn't dumped. So here's 0, here's 500. Now when it's come down, when it pumped up the first time and came down the first time, it went under 500 Ethereum, but you can see that it never dipped below 250 Ethereum. Okay, it never dipped below, it never crashed down to 0, it never failed. So this contract is tried and true, and it is a strong contract, I will say that. Okay, so that's something I will say. So going back to the top, you buying in. Now you can reinvest. Now the strategy is not to reinvest, depending on how much you have, or whatever. Different YouTubers have different strategy. Some people reinvest, some people don't. But you can withdraw your Ethereum dividends, which will be here at any time. So this shows your Ethereum dividends total. This shows where they're coming from. This shows your dividends from earnings, and that's through the 10% dividend distribution. And this shows your referral earnings. And this is the ETH that you get from referrals, that people come in behind you, and that's the Ethereum you get. And what happens is they add these two together and put it right here. And at any time, you can withdraw this from here. This controls this. Now, this right here will have your total gold tokens. This will have your total holdings here, and it will also reflect here. So this will reflect this. And if you ever want to sell these, you put the amount here. So let's just say I had whatever the 5 ETH was. What was the 5 ETH? So if I had 5 ETH worth, it would be 661. So if I wanted to sell my 661, right away, I will go from 5 ETH to 4 ETH. As you can see, the 10% in, 10% out. That's approximately what it would be. Okay, so at any time, you can sell those as well. And once you sell them, I believe they go here, and then you can withdraw here. So there's going to be a couple of different transactions happening, and it's going to involve different gas on different transactions. Okay, so let me tell you guys, if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description below. I have not made any deposit. I wanted to make a non-biased review before I jumped in, but let me tell you an issue that I have. And me as a small YouTuber, I don't have 100 ETH to put in this thing or to pump it up. But the issue that I have is the first time that I saw this Ethereum Gold contract, this price was 99 cents. Okay, so had I went in when I first saw it, this price would have been 99 cents. which would have gotten me more gold tokens, which would have in turn gotten me a bigger share of the 10% distribution of the divs. Okay, so right now, the higher this number goes, the lower your share will be, depending on how much ETH you put in. The lower your share will be with your dividends. So for me, this will be a program that I would keep my eye on. And if you don't care about the price, cool. If you think it's gonna go up more, cool. I would say yes, this will be a program to invest in. But me personally, I see, looking at the trends now, looking at the trends, and you can see trends, and you can see, the ways of the trends. My strategy for this will be to keep an eye on it because this is a long-term play. You make money going up, 10% going up. You make money going down, 10% going down. But if I got in at the all-time high of this particular program and I can see the trends, I would ultimately um, be paying $1.76 per gold token, thus getting a smaller share of the dividend pool and taking a hit also if the price ever dipped back down, even though I would be getting the 10% dividends. So I guess my strategy would be to keep an eye on this and just check out the price. If it keeps going up, maybe put some in, and if it goes down, then catch an opportunity on the way down. But right now, I don't have anything in, and I will keep you guys updated on this. I will keep you guys updated on the Ethereum Gold contract and my opinions and what I do with it. But as of right now, I'm not in it. But if you do have a lot of ETH, I wouldn't even be concerned about this. You can go ahead and buy in. But my strategy, is to kind of just wait because I don't want to be buying in on an all-time high. That's FOMO. That's fear of missing out. That's FOMOing into a contract. And I know, other YouTubers might say other things, and that's their prerogative. But my strategy for this one is just that, and I have said all the reasons why. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and shoot them to me in the comment sections, guys. I will answer any kind of questions you guys have. But as of now, that is my opinion on Ethereum Gold. A good long-term play, a very tried and true contract, has been around for a long time, but it is at its all-time high, guys. And that's all I'm going to say for this. If you have any questions, like I said, leave it in the comment section below. And if you haven't, make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Go ahead and make a comment below. Whatever you, good, bad, the ugly, I don't care. It is what it is. But just turn on your notification bells for the updates. And thank you guys for watching. Crypto Sandman out.
Bring me a dream. Make him